My voice is
Sutra
clear?
12.
Still, I am unable to hear you. What about others? Others are, it is clear? Should be the voice is clear to others?
No, ma'am. She is muted, ma'am. Muted.
No, I think it's echoing. It's echoing.
No, no. No, you are not. We are not able to hear her.
Now am I audible?
Ah,
Yes, yes.
I was saying sutra number 10 to 12 we did.
10 to 12 we discussed.
Yes.
Okay, Mandy, who can tell me a little bit from past what we discussed till now? What are the things, main points? Just raise your hand. Who can tell me just briefly about the text, what we discussed till now? Anyone? No one is there. Yeah, my voice. Yes, Sukanyaj.
From first shloka onwards, ma'am. We started.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Hatha Pratipika. 2 days before, the total verses of Hatha Pratipika was 385 or 389. In some 385 and 389. The 6th century, Matsyendranath and Gorakshnath separated the Hatha Yoga practices and Raja Yoga practices. After that, Swami Swatmarama compiled all these practices. Total 4 chapters are in the Hatha Pratipika: Asana, Pranayama, Mudra, and Samadhi. That Nada, Samadhi or Nadanusandana. In Asana, there are 67 verses, and in Pranayama, 78 verses. In Mudra, in Kaivalya Dama's book, 126 verses, and in Mukti Bodhananda verse, 130 verses. In Samadhi and Nadanusandana, there are 114 verses. After that, the first shloka we go through the first shloka, that salutations to the glorious primal original guru, that Adi Sri Adinath, and then in the second shloka, first pranams given to Swatmarama, then instructs the knowledge of Hatha Yoga practices to attain the Raja Yoga. And in the third shloka, the highest state of Raja Yoga is unknown due to misconceptions created by varying ideas and concepts. As a blessing of Swatmarama offers light on Hatha Yoga is discussed in third sloka. And then in the fourth sloka, Matsyendranath knew the knowledge of Hatha Yoga. He gave it to Gorakshnath and others. And by their grace, the author Swatmarama learned it. And then in the fifth,
Okay. Stop, Sukanyaji. Very nicely you said. Thank you. Now, anyone else who can continue after that?
ma'am, after, shall I?
Yes, Sumaji. What about Desaji, Surbhiji, and Usaji? And Ankitaji, you don't know?
After the fourth shloka 5
Ma'am,
to
traveling today, that's why can't. Network issue would be there.
mine also it is
Okay.
dropping, ma'am. Now I
Yes,
just
Sumaji, continue.
from like in class third we studied about the 5 shlokas from shloka 5th to 9th, which states the various uh, gurus in the Nath Parampara, 33 gurus. So that names is stated here from shloka 5 to 9.
Yes.
Then next 10th shloka,
Mhm.
and then 10th and 11th we studied.
Yes. What you understand from 10th and 11th?
The 11th shloka, like it explains that अशेषताप तप्तानां समाश्रय मठोहटः अशेषयोगयुक्तानां
You just tell me the brief. What you understand from that? No need to read out the stuff.
Continuously by the heat of tapa, that is 3 types of tapas which one performs: spiritual, and adi daivik, adi bhautik, and adi adhyatmik. In a hermitage, it protects him from protects the whoever performs that tapa from the heat. So as like one example you have stated, like a tortoise. So whenever the tortoise like encounters some trouble or anything, it keeps all its senses inside, takes inside, and it has a protective cover outside. That analogy you had given for shloka 10. Then
Yes. After
shloka
that,
11, you have to keep it very secret. Hatha yoga, it is the secret of yogis who wish to attain perfection in the siddhi, param gopya. You have to keep it secret. Then
okay,
when it
okay.
is revealed,
Thank
it
you.
becomes powerless. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Sumaji. Now next, Usaji.
Hari Om, ma'am. So in the
Hari Om.
12th one, it is about the place of practice. He mentions about where it should be practiced. It should be a secluded place. It should measure the length of the bow. The length of the bow should be the measure of the place, so that they can freely do practice.
What is the perfect measurement of that bow?
1.5 meters.
1.5. Yeah.
1.5
Very
meter.
One
1
and
and
a
a
half
half.
meter, yeah.
Yes, 1.5. After that,
It should be free from rocks and fire, water. It should be peaceful and solitary, and yeah, that should be suitable for practicing Hatha yoga.
okay, very good.
Without any
Who
disturbance.
can tell me the? Yes, Usaji.
Without any disturbance. The place should be without any disturbance.
Yes, Suniti, can you tell me the same sloka again? The same verse?
Which the place of practice, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Yes, that one only. Raise your hand.
सुराजय धार्मिके देशे सुभिक्षे निरुपद्रवे धनु प्रमाणपर्यन्तं शिलाग्नि जलवर्जिते एकान्ते मतिकामाद्या स्थातव्यं हठयोगिना.
Ma'am.
Yes.
May I?
What happened?
Is there any noise coming, ma'am?
No noise are coming. Wait for your turn. Yes, Aswiniji, what you understand from that? Tell me. Aswiniji,
Yes, ma'am.
what you understand from that verse?
Yeah. In first, Suraje Dharmike Desi Subhikshe Nirupadrave, it means where is a well-governed kingdom, where is the righteous land, there will be always the prosperity will be there, and there will be no disturbance in that place. And Dhanu Tam Silagni Jala Varjite, it means the place should be extending to the measure of a bow's length, which is mentioned as 1.5 meter, and it should be free from rocks, fire, and water. Then ekante matika madhye statavyamam atha yogina, it means the place should be very calm and peaceful. There should be no disturbance should be there in the residing place.
Ekanta means you have to do alone. Ekanta means here the alone. He must be alone, established in the matha. Then he just try to do the all the yogic practices. Okay, why in this or in this verse it is said that it is free from rock and fire and water? Why it is said?
So that
Because for the
accident happen.
yes,
Because to avoid accidents,
yes, because of avoid accidents. Which type of accident?
fire and
Adi Daivik, I think. That is Adi Daivik, right? External.
Hmm. Adidevik, which are the means suppose flood is occur. Okay, then what happen? If it is nearer to the water, then automatically his matha will be destroyed, or his home house will be destroyed. That place will be destroyed. Then how the person will be do the sadhana? And if it is suppose earthquake is there, then the stones will be comes out, or the rocks will be comes out from the mountain. So in that way, Adi Daivik, to avoid any type of Adi Daivik calamities, so that it is takes that matter should be free from rock and fire and water. Okay. Okay. The next today we'll continue from the 13. Okay. Please confirm whether my screen is visible or not. Yeah, my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. It's
Okay.
visible.
Thank you, Sukanyaji. So this is our class 5, and we are discussing about the Hatha Yoga Pradipika first chapter. The first chapter name is, what is the name of the first chapter? Yes, tell me,
asanas.
what is the asanas? Okay,
Asana.
asana. Very good. So here we are discussing in this chapter that in 12th verse, that Swatmaram will be given the instruction regarding the place of practice. Okay, here we seen that place of practice. So what are the place it is given? As Surajya Dharmike Desha means which kingdom is followed the or given chances to give a person to do the type of religious things. So that is called as here Surajya and Dharmike Desha. Okay. And which having the Subhiksha means the prosperity, then Nirupadrava means no disturbance is there. And what is the measurement it is given? Dhanu Pramana Paryanta. What is the bow, the size is bow's length is there. So that measurement should be taken to the account here. Then Silagni Jala Varjite means the rock and the fire and the water will be, you must be, that place should be free from these things. And ekante mathika madhya means in the alone that person need to sit in the in his matha. Means matha here it is said that the place where the yogi or the sadhak will be established. So that place is called as matha. So here mathika madhya that need to establish, and statavyam bhatya yogina. Means what type of this is the proper place where the yogi should be statavya, means should be reside in that. Who will be established here? The Hatha Yogi. Okay. So after that discussion, then in the next sloka it is given that what is the type of room is that, or what is the qualities, or we can say that what are the merits, or what are the qualities of the house or the matha. So here it is said that alpadwaram means and randhra garta vivaram. Alpadwaram randhra garta vivaram natyucha na ati ucha na ni cha yatam na ati ucha na nicha yatam संयोग गोमय संध्रम लिप्तं ममलं. Okay. हे मंडप रुचिरं प्रकार संवेष्टित and प्रोक्तं योग मठस्य लक्षणं Alpadwara Randhra Garta Vivaram means Alpadwara means that should be a very small door. Dwara means the door, Alpa means that is should be a small and there should be not any Randhra and Garta Vivaram. Garta means and Randhra means that should not be a single hole that should not be there in that matha in between that matha. So that should be one way sort to door should be there and that room will be avoid from or free from any type of hole or any type of deep hole or any type of very small hole. That is the garta means randhra means in between and garta means that is a big hole. So no, so this should be avoid or that should be free from that any type of hole and natyucha nicha yatam means na ati ucha na nicha chayatam. That should not be very high and that should not be very low. That type of area or that type of place that person should be select where he try to do the sadhana. Samyoga gomaya sandram liptang mavalam. Liptang means that should be gomaya. Gomaya means cow dung. Whenever have you seen the cow dung through that, it will be what we say that mavalam means
covered with cover. They will. Cover.
Yes, the whole area or the be that spreading or that should be liptan, that should be swept by the cow dung. Okay, properly how we are painting the wall in the same way they are painted with the
Cow dung.
It's here the Gomaya Sandram Liptamavalam means that yes, cow dung must be used in that room and properly clean up by the cow dung. Okay, Nishesha Jantu Jitam means many type of insects. All insects that may be ant, that may be mosquito, that may be cockroach, that may be anything. That are the insects. Nishesha Jantu Jitam means that may be an insect, that may be any wild animal. So all type of Jantu. Okay, all type of Jantus are avoided from that area. So in that way, that the person should be make his matha, so that should be a very small door and there no holes and no deep holes should be there and that should not be a very high place, that should not be a very low place and that all are swept by the cow dung and cleaned up by the cow dung. And Nisesa Jantu Vijitam means all no insects and no wild animals should be there. In that way, our person, the sadhak who is want to do the Hatha Yoga practices or want to do the Hatha Yoga different techniques, then that should be first kept a place. So which type of place that is describing in this 12 and 13. So Bahye Mandapa Bedi. Mandapa Bedi means that should be Bahye means in the outer side of the home or that matha. That should be a mandap. Mandap means that it should be like a canopy. We can say that should be like a canopy area. So that Kupa Ruchirang. Kupa means the well where the water is there. So that is well which is useful for the sadhak and prachiram. Prachiram means that's all the surrounded. So the which is present in the outside, that should be surrounded by a prachiram. Prachiram means that should be wall in the outside properly. Okay, or we can say that that is the boundary should be there. Okay, so mandapa canopy area should be required, and Vedika Karpura Uparachiram. Rachiram here boundary we can also say, or we can say that the area which is used in the canopy, the above the roof should be there, but that should be proper. Have you seen the how Rishis Mundis are doing the kappa in the outside or doing sadhana in the outside, but there should be a rope, means temporary rope is there, which is can be protect them from the heat or the rain. So that type of rope should be there. That is called as the ruchirang. And prakara sabishtam means is like this. Whenever the person who is sambestitam means sitting there, then prokta yoga mathasya lakshana midam siddhei hata siddhei hata prasivihi. Means like this, whenever the person or the sadhak is doing his sadhana, and that is the lakshana, that is the quality of the siddha yogi who is doing and the hatha yoga abhyasa or hatha yoga practices like in this way or like in this place. Okay, briefly if we want to understand here, alpadwaram randram, garta vibharam and natyucha nichayatam means the place yogi admitted should have a small entrance, that is the door, or without any gaps. We can say that gaps here not the appropriate. We can say that deep hole or a hole. Okay, that we can say. And should not be too high or too low according to the this sloka. Then samyoga, it should be well pasted with the cow dung, means the gomaya liptam, ama and so that malang is the cow dung, and that should be clean or that should be pasted everywhere in that room. And completely, whenever you are using cow dung, that is for the cleanup area. So now these days we are using the what the floor cleaner. In the same way, in that time also, if you've seen in the village also, they are using cow dung. That is also protection to free from the insects and other creatures. Okay, only insects. So here it is said that completely that room should be free from wildlife creatures, because whenever you are established this type of things, it will be in the forest area, so there may be the fear of creatures or the wild animals, so that it is said. And bahye mandapa vedika prachiram prakara sambestitam means outside there should be a pavilion or the mandap, or we can say that that is the canopy area, and a raised platform should be there. Vedika means that should be a that floor, that roof should be there, and a well, which is the kupa, and the courtyard, that is the prachiram. And the place should be surrounded by a wall. So the whole set should be boundaries should be there
Ma'am,
for
one
the
second, ma'am.
protection. Yes.
Here, outside means whatever the place kutira that will be there. No, outside that there should be pavilion, that is mantapa, and raised
Yes.
platform
Outside
like
the
that.
kutira, then mandapa
Ah,
is there. Okay.
okay. No.
Hmm. It
Okay,
is in the
continue.
first here it is said that what about the room? What is the
Kutira.
kutira is look like or matha
Ah,
is looks like?
ah,
Then
ah.
after that it is also said that
How
how
it
you
should.
need to clean. Okay. Then
Yeah,
bahye means it is talking about the outside the room.
outside.
Okay.
Ah,
Room, whenever you are your outside also clean, and how you are every time you cannot do the practices or the sadhana inside, na? So that should be
yes,
what is the proper channel or what are the proper place you require, that is
or
given.
outside. Ah,
Yes.
okay,
What are the discussion in these two? That is discussing about the outside. So after discussing
outside.
that, Okay, so this is the meaning we already described here now. The next, evam vidhe
Ma'am, previous slide
sarva
once
chinta
again.
vivarjitah. This is the same meaning is written, but we are already discussed about this, so that I skip that one.
Ma'am,
Okay.
okay. Same in one. Okay.
Ah,
One paragraph they have given, sir. Okay.
yes. Evam vidhe mathe stitva means like this, whenever such person would need to stay matha, means like this way, whenever the person or the sadhak will be stay in that matha or in that kutira, was by sarva chinta vivarjita means what are the tensions are there, you have to varjitam, you have to just you just free from that tensions. One should place and one should establish like this matha. Then Guru Padishta Margena means whatever the Guru said the path, that should be followed by that person. And Yogameva Samabhyasate means then path is instructed by the Guru, and what are the way is given instruction by the Guru, and that person or the sadhak should do that practice or practice that type of yoga, what is written or what is said by the Guru. So here, evam vidhe mathe sthita means like this kutira or like this matha, one needs to establish himself, and by removing his or free from all the worries, then Guru Padishta means whatever the Guru is said, the instruction, that in that way that person should be practice the yoga. Okay. The meaning here is it is also written. The evam vidhe mathe stitva means residing such hermitage that is properly built as I described before. What we qualities are required? We already discussed. Then sarva chinta vivarjita means free from all the worries. And Guru Padishta Margena means what are the following instructions are given by the Guru, that is now must be followed. Then yogameva sadhabhyastate means one should constantly practice of yoga by following his guru's instruction, and uh, by establishing in like this method. Okay, so that is the things about the 14th verse. Then after discussing about the this matha, or now just tell me, okay, Desaji, read out. Desaji, unmute yourself and read out this verse 13 and
Yes,
14.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
अल्पद्वारा अल्पद्वारामर्धनं गर्त विभ विभ विभरं नत्युच्चं नतिनिच्चं समयागो मायसन्दृप्तिलितम् आमलं निःशेषजानुतुजितं बाये
निशेषजन्तु जितम्.
निशेषजन्तुजितं बाह्ये मण्डपावेदिकु परापरिचिरं
No, mandapa, bedi, kupa. Here three things are there. Mandapa, bedi, kupa,
कूप
ruchirang.
परिचिरं प्रकार
Ruchirang, parichiram, how it is showing? Kupa, ruchirang.
कूपरुचिरं प्रकार समवेष्टितं प्रोक्तं योगमस्थ्य लक्षनिधं सिद्ध्य हठभ्यसिद्धि.
Okay, a little bit unit. Now, Saji, read out.
अल्पाद्वारमरङ्घ्रगर्तविवरं नात्युच्चनीचायतं सम्यग् गोमयसान्द्रलिप्तममलं निशेषजन्तुञ्छितं बाह्ये मण्डपवेदिकु कूपरुचिरं प्रकारसंवित् संवेष्टितं प्रोक्तं योगमठस्य लक्षणमिदं सिद्धैर्हठाभ्यासिभिः.
Okay, very nice, Saji. Now, Sukanya ji, read out this.
एवं विते मडे स्थित्वा सर्वचिन्ता विवर्जितः गुरुपतिष्ठमार्गेण योगमेव समभ्यसेत्.
Okay. Surabhi ji, read out. Surabhi ji, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Read out.
Evam vide mathe chitva sarvavancinta vivarjita gurupadi samargena yogameva sada bhashyati.
Sambhashyat. Here it is written Sambhashyat. It is a little bit Sada Bhashyat. It is by mistake it is written. Okay, that is Sambhashyat according to your verse. Okay. Now, yes, Ankita ji. Now tell me, what is the place of practice according to the Hatha Yoga? Yes.
According to Hatha Yoga, it should be
What is the place?
place should have a small entrance without holes and gap, and should not be too high, too low. Should be well plastered with cow dung, clean and completely free from insects and other creature. And outside the room, there should be a mandapa, vedika, and a kupa, and a courtyard. And the place should be surrounded by a wall. And this has it is been described by the Siddha yogis of Hatha Yoga as the ideal characteristics of place.
Yes. Very good. So all of you clear? What is the place of practice? What type of place of practice should be there?
Ma'am, shall I
Please
chant?
Yes, you will, Sumaji, you will chant now after this. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Huh. So all of you clear? What type of practice, place of practice is discussed in Hatha Yoga Pradipika? Or any doubt is there?
So,
No,
ma'am,
ma'am, it's-
are we going to do all the shlokas? How is that?
Yes, Susaji, your voice is not clear. It is not audible to me.
Can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So all the shlokas we are going to be doing, how are we going to be studying this?
Yes.
All
Because yes, all slokas you in Hatha Yoga Pratipika, all slokas in Garyan Seta we also discuss all slokas, and in Patanjali Yoga Sutra also we are covering all slokas because question may be come from any sloka.
okay. So we have to by heart also these shlokas?
Yes, if it is possible, then you just go through because now today only you are starting Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So Patanjali Yoga Sutra is most important. So in the same time, both are, classes are going on. So you have to decide. Patanjali Yoga Sutra shlokas are very, very important. You have to by heart that one. And if possible, then main shlokas what I am identifying now, that one you try to remember. Now, like now we are discussing the 33 gurus name that you have to remember. Then now the place of practice what we are discussing that you need to remember. Then the measurement of the matha that also you need to remember. And now what we are discussing in chapter 1, all the things are very, very important. Because from which area the questions will become maximum question you can find from Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Garanda Sahita. Maximum 22 questions you can find out from Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Karana Sanhita. In last two exams, I find out the questions are coming from these two main chapters, main text. Okay. So for that purpose, we need to go through it. If you are able to remember, then it is well and good. Okay, Saji?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So next it is it is discussed about the 6 obstacles. Means after discussing about the gurus, after discussing about the priorities of the Hatha Yoga, and then he discussed about the matha, how the matha will be, or the kutira, or the place, how it will be looks like, the proper given the proper instruction. After discussing that, then he comes to the obstacles, because after that he discussed about the yoga practices. So that preparatory means what are the obstacles are in yoga path, that is discussed in the next sloka. So here it is given, अत्याहारः प्रयासश्च प्रजल्प जनसंगश्च लौल्यं च षड्भिर्योग विनश्यति. Means these are the 6 which will be demerit for the yoga practices, or you will be go downward if you are following these things, or these are the called as the obstacles of the yoga practices. So what are that? Atyahara, prayasascha, prayasa. Atyahara, prayasa, prajalpo, niyamagraha, and lolyam. So these are the 6 things are there. Okay. So let's come to here. So atyahara means atya ahara. Ahara means whenever you are taking food, means you are eating, that is called as the ahara. Atyahara means whenever you are taking more food, means overeating. Okay. You are plenty of, means whatever the stomach is after that also you are taking more, so that is called as the overeating, that is called as the atyahara. Okay. Then prayasascha. Prayasascha means prayasa, that is the excessive effort. Whenever you are doing any excessive effort for anything anything means what? Whenever we are linked with the worldly objects, we are already unnecessary, we are doing any other activities, or we can understand if you are doing more activities and more work according to your capacity, so that one we can say that prayasa. Okay, whenever you are, atyahara is the obstacle, because whenever you are taking more food, automatically you feel the sleepiness. And the same way, whenever, why it is said as the prayasa is the obstacle, because whenever you are doing an unnecessary activity, or you are doing more work according beyond your capacity, then automatically you become tired. So you feel the sleepiness. So you can't practice. So that here they are telling that these are the obstacles. So overeating is also, atyahara is also a obstacle. Prayasa means what are the prayasa means excessive effort is also a obstacle here. Then third one is the prajalpa. Prajalpa means what are the unnecessary talk. Okay, unnecessary talk means what we are just talking about others. We always try our mind is always engaging in the by describing to the others. Yes or no? Whenever we are sitting to a person, we are just discussing about the others. So that is called as the unnecessary talk. Okay, whenever you are engaging, then automatically your energy will be destroyed there. So that's also creating a distraction in your mind level also, because you are already thinking about someone else. So that is also here it is said as the obstacle, that is called as the prajalpa. Then niyamagraha. Niyamagraha means strictly means unnecessary whenever you have followed the rules. Means that is blindlessly. Okay, blindlessly, whenever you are following such rules or any, what we say, that is, we can say that, suppose you are a devotee of some one, for example, I'm just telling you, suppose you are a devotee of Lord Krishna or any god, and you are following many type of vratas. Okay, so by doing, if you do more fasting, that also creates a disturbance for the yoga practices, because if you are going to do more fasting, so automatically your energy level will be down. You feel letharginess and you will feel sleepy. So most excess. Excess is here, it is said that is the niyamagraha. Means excess strictness about something, or you are following some rules excessively. So that is called as the niyamagraha here. Means without understanding their purpose also. Of course, okay, someone is telling you have to follow this. Yes, I need to follow. And another one is comes up and tell me that you need to follow this rule. I also followed that, but without knowing the reason why I need to follow this. Okay, so that is said here, excessive rules. Whenever you have followed excessive rules, that is also a niyamagraha here. That is the obstacle. Then janasanga. Janasanga means too much socialization. Whenever you becomes too much socialization, then you also cannot concentrate on your sadhana, because you are excess. So always you are trying to busy with the society, what are the events are going on, you always busy in that, so that it is also a obstacle for your practice. So that it is said as the jana sangha. Jana sangha means, jana means what are the public interaction, sangha means the friendship circle. So whenever the public circle will be, friendship circle will be more, so that is also a obstacle for the yogi or the sadhak. Then lowlyam. Lowlyam means what? Restlessness or the fickleness of the mind. Means overthinking, we can say that. Means without listen to anything, you are just busy. Or always your mind is fickleness is there. You are what you are doing or what you are performing, that is also you don't know. Okay, you are not concentrate on your work. So that type of mind is called here fickle mind. So that is also an obstacle for the yoga practice. So these are the Sartabhiri Yoga Vinyasati. Means due to these 6 factors, yoga become destroyed. Okay, means that person will cannot concentrate on his sadhana. So here it is said that the same overeating, exertion, and talkativeness, and adhering to rules, and being in the company of the common people and unsteadiness of the mind are the 6 causes of which your yoga will be destroyed, or the sadhak will be distracted. So that these 6 are called as the obstacles. Who can tell me what are the 6 obstacles? Just quickly.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yes.
Alpahara,
Right.
prayasa,
Mhm.
prayasa, prajwala means talking, too much talking.
Mhm.
Prajwala. Niyamagraha means following the rules without understanding. Too much
Mhm.
socialization, janasanga.
Mhm.
Laulyam. Laulyam.
You just tell me the Sanskrit names first.
Okay. Atyahara,
Mm.
prayasa, prajalpa,
Mm.
niyamagraha, janasanga, laulyam. These are
Yes.
6 obstacles.
Yes. Now tell me, what do you mean by Atyahara and Prayasa?
Atyahara means too much, having too much of food.
Yes. What do you
Prayasa
mean by
means the food intake should be limited. If you have too much, that is atyahara. Prayasa
Mm.
means too much efforts.
Yes. Very good.
Should have,
Now, Vasuni ji, tell me what are the 6 quickly.
Yeah. Atyahara, prayascha, prajalpo, niyamagraha, jansangascha, lolyam.
Very good. Now, Disa ji, tell me quickly.
Atyahara, prayascha, prajalpo, niyamagraha, and
That is Prayasa, not
prayasa, prajalpo, niyamagraha, janasanga, and lolyam.
Very good. Usaji, tell me the meaning of all. All six.
So Atyahara is overeating, Prayasa is exertion, Prajalpa is engaging in worldly activities, and Niyamagraha is adhering to
Niyama means?
Niyama is adhering
Yes.
to rules. Niyamagraha is adhering to rules, and Janasangha is association with common people. Laulyam is unsteadiness of mind.
Very good. Very good. Nice. So Kanyaji, tell me quickly. Three.
Three
Three
Atyahara,
names.
three names.
Yes.
Atyahara, Prayasa, Prajalpa.
Very good. Ankita ji.
Niyamagraha, Jansangha and Lolyam.
Okay, very good. Surabhi ji, tell me what do you mean by Prajalpa? Surabhi ji, what do you mean by Prajalpa?
Over talkativeness.
Over talkativeness. What do you mean by Lolyam?
Lolyam is being unsteady.
Yes.
Means
Again, repeat.
confused. Being unsteady in the mind. Confused mind means.
Yes. Yes. You have to use mind one. Okay. Unsteadiness of the mind or fickle mind, we can say. Okay. Very good. All. Maybe question will become like this. Okay. You have to arrange it in the proper sequence. So be careful. Maybe options will be given the all, but you have to arrange it in the proper order. So first Atyahara, then is Prayasa, then Prajalpa, then Niyamagraha, then Janasangha, then Lolyam. So you have to remember here the sequence. Okay. Okay, mute yourself, Surbhiji. So after discussing about the 6 obstacles, then Swatmarama is discussing about the 6 aid of success. Means what are the 6 reasons are there? So through which you can get the success in the yoga path. So here it is. Utshaha, sahas, okay, sahas, dharya, तत्त्वज्ञानश्च. Okay, उत्साह, साहस्य, धैर्य, तत्त्वज्ञानश्च, निश्चयात्. Then जनसंग परित्याग षड्भिर्योगः प्रसिद्ध्यति. Okay, उत्साह. First one is the उत्साह. So here it is. First one is utsaha, means you have to, that type of enthusiastic effort should be there, and you become, we can say that likeness towards the activity. So that is called as the effort, na? That is called as the enthusiastic manner or enthusiasm. So you have to that type of feeling to that I need to do the practice today. So it should be continue in a proper order. So you have that likeness towards the practice. So that we can say that that is the utshaha. Then next is the sahasata. Sahasa means you have that courage. That what type of practice you are performing, that courage should you have. Okay, so that you are able to get that now today I'm started practicing, but in the next day because of some problem or I'm feeling laziness, so that I'm not just stop the practice. So that will be the lack of utsaha is there, lack of enthusiasm or lack of effort is there. And sahasata means whenever you are achieving, you have started practicing, so always the practitioner try to achieve the highest stage. So what is the highest stage here? Suppose he just conducting or practicing the different asanas. Suppose in the first stage we cannot achieve the Mayurasana. So for that you have to do the preparatory or you have to follow the other practices. Then only you are achieve that. So that courage must be you have that I will, and one day I will be achieving the Mayurasana. So that courage must be sadhak have. So that is here it is said that sahasata. That is the courage. and what are the obstacles may become in the path that should be avoided. So that type of courage should be that person, the sadhak should be there. The next is dhairya. Dhairya means the patience should be there. That I am giving now example, that by seeing my guru, that my guru is able to achieve the Mayurasana, and today only I will, by practicing only 2 days, I will achieve that Mayurasana stage. That is a foolish man thinking. Okay, that to achieve that Mayurasana, one need to do the practice. Many practice one need to do. Then only whenever the practice will be going on, then only that person will be achieved that higher stage or that stage of the asana. That advanced posture will be achieved whenever one is practicing properly. So for that person, that is patience is required. And also the guru is already getting the moksha. So in one day I also cannot get that moksha stage. So for that moksha, if my goal is to get moksha, then I have that patience to do the practices. Then fourth one is the tattva jnana, means the knowledge regarding the tattva, means the truth or the self or the supreme self. That person must be have the knowledge that I want to achieve that supreme. Okay, not only I am doing this Hatha Yoga practices only to achieve the advanced stage. No, advanced stage of the asanas. No, my goal is the other. And that goal is the tattva, means you have to now know that knowledge of the truth. Then only you are able to achieve that stage. The next is the nishchaya, means by firm the determination that I have the strong feeling that I have to get that state. So that is the nishchaya. Then janasanga parityagat. Janasanga, here it is also in the previous obstacles is also given that janasanga is the obstacle. So here it is given that whoever janasanga parityagat means whoever unnecessary, what are the social interactions are there, you have to free from that unnecessary social interaction. Then only you have to get that, attain the success in the yoga or in your sadhana. So that is the 6 obstacles we are discussing. After that, now we are discussing about the aids of the to get the success in the yoga. So first one is the utsha, second one is the sahasata, then third one is the dhairya, then fourth one is the tattva jnana, fifth one is the nishchaya, and sixth one is the janasanga parityaga. Okay, so this much we are discussing because we are already time. So all of you understand? All of you remember? Who can tell me what are the 6 aids quickly?
I can tell, ma'am.
Yes. Samaji, tell me.
Yeah. Utsaha, sahasa, dhairya, tattvajnana, nishchaya, janasanga, parityaja.
Parityaga. That is not Parityaga.
Okay, parityaga.